Hello, let's talk again a bit about the brain, because I see and I listen and I hear from many of you. We're talking, yes, we are very rational, we are very logical. I mean, as a former engineer and scientist, I am of course super Cartesian, and I love when it's based on rational facts and solutions. But unfortunately, no human brain makes rational decisions. It has been demonstrated by a few guys. One who even got his Nobel Prize in that area is called Daniel Kahneman. He received the Nobel Prize in economics in 2011, if I remember well, on his work about how the brain makes decisions. It has been considered until then, and still I think 97% of the people think so, that you make a rational, a logical decision and then you act on it. When in fact, not at all. You make a primal decision and then you rationalize it before acting on it. Let me give you an example. Something that may have happened to you very recently. Did you go buy something? Let's say stuff that people buy every day, a new smartphone, a new smartwatch, a new pair of shoes, a new suit, a new dress, something. And can you remember what happened in your brain? Yes, try to think about it. Do you remember that moment where you started thinking in your brain and thinking, that's a very wise decision, I'm very smart, it makes a lot of sense that I bought this, you know? Yes, that's your brain rationalizing the decision you made. And that's exactly what's happening in the brain of the people in front of you, because if you are making decisions that way, you can be sure that all the other human beings on earth are doing the same thing. You make decisions all the time. All the time. I mean, our life is based on decisions. You decide to wake up, you decide to do some exercise, you decide to take a breakfast, you decide to eat this or that, you decide to take care of your children, you decide to not fight with your spouse, you decide to, etc., etc., etc. You make a lot of decisions. Your brain is overloaded with decisions. In fact, it hates making decisions because it's so energy consuming. By the way, the human brain is the second biggest energy burner in the human body, right after the stomach. So yes, decisions. You have to simplify the way your brain makes decisions. How can you help your brain make better decisions? That's something that we may talk about in some next episodes. But right now, you also need to help other people to make decisions. You want other people to make the decisions you want. I mean, that's why you are trying to sell them on the decisions you want them to make. Right? Driving decisions, persuading is a selling act. So if you say, I'm not selling, I'm not a salesperson, every day, every minute of your life, you are a salesperson. You may want to persuade your spouse to go to the restaurant. You may want to persuade your children to do something at home. You are selling them on that idea. You are driving a decision. The best way to do that is to drive a decision in the ethical way. Drive an ethical decision. And that's by using ethical persuasion. Ethical persuasion is very simple. It's very simple from the concept. Ethical persuasion is about getting from others the decisions you want while they make the decisions they need. And that only works when you get in touch with the decision maker in the brain, which is hidden in the primal brain at the lower levels of the brain, in the subconscious part of the brain. So there are a few rules that you should follow, and that's for later. If you have some questions, drop me a message, drop a comment. I will be very happy to reply and get in touch with you. Till then, have a nice day. Bye-bye.